Ooh, it's dark in here. It's dark in here. Where am I walking? I don't know. I can't see a damn thing. Okay. Hey, look, different car in garage. Wow. I guess I fixed that piece of shit that was sitting right there. Yes, very good. Piece of shit. Anyway, the old piece of shit. Look at this. Look at this. This is a fuel sock. This thing is torn up. It's all cracking. Actually, it's supposed to be a little clippy do thing. I don't know, you want to call it. I'm high on gas right now, so my verbal whatever speech is not the best, nor spelling. Look at this thing all freaking meshed. Anyway, this little circle thing over there is all ripped. This whole area over here is wide open. This pump is just sucking everything. It's supposed to be a check valve in here. Hey, you hear it now. Well, it's a new pump. We'll do it when you just shake it like this, not like that. So I think that check valve is actually sticking in there, and there's a shitload of crap inside this pump. I don't know if you can see that. It has the really old, yeah, you kind of see it. The really old AC Delco logo right there. About. It's kind of funny. I don't see that anymore. This thing's from like 1991. Anyway, this friggin' thing was just gunked up with crap. So I think that's why my car used to crap out all the time when it was warm. Either that check valve was sticking, or it's just an old pump. 18 years old this thing is. 18 original years. Same with this. 18 years old. So I think that was my problem. Put a new one in. I refurbished the whole fuel sender. It was all rusty and everything. I ground it down with my what the hell is it? Get over here, guy. Get over here with my angle grinder. With my little wire wheel cup. Takes rust off pretty good on tubes and everything. Use that. Got it. Super clean. Super clean. Super clean. And what the hell? Pump box directions. Who needs directions? And a little Eastwood rust encapsulator. Also did the bottom of the car where that tank was, because you know it always gets chafed away, and it's a New York car, like everything I have from New York, so yeah, a little bit of rust. Wait, what the hell am I looking at this shit for? I don't know. Freaking high on gas. Anyway, that's the old little squiggly do pipe, the little pipe. Squiggly do hose connects the fuel sender. Pumps on this side. The old little cap. It was kind of strange. I was expecting this pump not to be encased in a little plastic holder. See a little plastic holder right there in the cap, but it was. So that was weird. It has a little isolator around the pump. There's the isolator. So that's a good picture. Kind of show you what I did. That's a little sock. That's your little holder. That's your little cap. So the pump was in there. I changed that. Change that, and this is your little center piece right here. You can take that apart, 2 screws, and you use some fine sandpaper, and sandpaper's a little wiper on there, so I use sandpaper on that to clean it up, and a little eraser, and that works pretty good. It should have been like 0 ohms when the float was all the way down, but I only had like 9 ohms, but it's good enough for me. I could have screwed around with it more, but I needed a soldering iron, and another soldering iron broke, and I didn't really feel like buying another one. And I needed this damn car done because it's dark outside, and I got other things to do. So I cleaned up that whole mess. The car's back together. The new fuel pump is dead quiet. I thought that the damn thing didn't even work, so I was kind of scared with that because it's so quiet compared to this piece of junk. This one made a lot of noise. Junk. And also, like you can kind of see on these pins right here, they get a lot of varnish on them. So what you do on the wiring harness, and it has 3 little pins up top on the sender. I just take a little screwdriver and just get that varnish off, so it makes a better connection. Same with the fender. You have like a build-up like that on it, so you just kind of sand it off out of the frame, sand it off, and it's pretty good. And actually, stupid ass me was running around like a psycho because I thought I wanted to cover my ass, and I thought the harness was burnt up on the pump. But sure enough, the harness, the whole bulkhead on the top of it, it's mint. So I just reused it, and I run around and bought this piece of shit Airtex one that was totally wrong for the car. It had 4 pins instead of 3 pins because the ground on the I'll try to show you in a stupid little diagram. Oh yeah, that's the better one right here. Motherfucker. This little bulkhead right here. The little pins, they kind of melt sometimes, so does the connector. So, see, 3 wires, look, 3 wires. Replacing one had 4 wires. I need 3. Anyway, that whole thing is good. Clean up all that, and I'll just show you this. It has, I see it over here, has a ground power to the pump, and then it has power to the fuel float thing. So it's 3 wires. The ground comes off the pump, splits into 2, goes back to the float. So that serves this ground. It's a shared ground. It's just spliced together and it goes all the way up. So you only have 3 wires, 2 power wires, 1 ground. One's for the fuel pump, one's for the sender and the power wires. On GM, it's always the same. Gray is power for the pump, purple is power for the sender, and black ground. So it's pretty simple. That's what you do if you think your car died. You just take that connector off the back. You can actually play with people's cars too. If you don't like someone, you unplug their connector and start the car. Nothing. So you can do that to someone you don't like. Don't do it in my car. I'll kick your ass. So you just put your little meter there on your gray and your ground, and that's how you see if you're getting power. And there's nothing else good over here. I will stop talking. So that's what I did. Placed the fuel pump. Got that tank out. It was actually pretty easy to get that thing out. I was really surprised. I thought it was going to be a pain. A block of wood, floor jack, very simple. Cleaned everything up. It's better than new. And probably saved myself, I don't know, $400. That's $400 US dollars because, yeah, I'm burping up whatever shit food. High on gas, like I said. What was they saying about prices? I don't know. It's expensive to do that shit, and I did it for like $100. Put a new Wix filter on there, so that's it. Anyway, enough talking. Still gonna use this junk and that stuff. Oh my god, I still have that stuff. Woohoo! Maybe tomorrow or next week. Take off my gloves. No more gas smell. Adios.